Hello, footballers. This is day 2 of 30 for 30. This is Football Entangled. This is the platform where we turn footballers into world-class talents. So this is being about injuries are a choice. Now, why do I say that? Now, don't get triggered. Just relax. Injuries, obviously, are not fun. I've had plenty of injuries myself. I've had more than I care to share. And no one should have to go through that pain and suffering. But the ultimate lesson that I want you to learn in this video is that injuries are your choice. You have control. Do not give away responsibility to something outside your control, because then that means you're powerless. You're just giving away your freedom. This is how you can fix every single injury and also improve performance at the same time. How often are we told that every single injury has a different customized rehab program? That for every different injury, you need to go buy different kind of equipment, eat different kind of foods, watch different shows, do different things, instead of one simple, fundamental root cause system to fix everything at one time. Now, what I just mentioned is kind of how mainstream medicine works. I equate this kind of thinking to basically playing whack-a-mole. You use band-aid style fixes to cover up pain of one injury, which then creates a dysfunction or a pattern of compensation elsewhere in the human body. And guess what? You're stuck going in circles, paying all this money to fix one thing after another as if it's just bad luck. Well, here's a wake-up call for you. Injuries are not bad luck. They are not part of the game. And they definitely are not random. The human body was designed not to break down randomly on its own with no one around, like we're seeing with almost every top football club has a non-contact ACL tear, Achilles tear. That is disgraceful. There's no reason that should ever happen in human history. And it's a sign that we as modern men and women are not living correctly. Now, nature has been constantly evolving the human body over billions of years of pure survival of the fittest, trial and error. If you had pain and you couldn't run and hunt, you died, and you couldn't pass on your genes to the next generation. So we've been bred to be magnificent movers, to survive in the wild and be able to carry on our bloodlines. There's no reason that we should be having ACL tears from playing a few matches. And like I'm saying, you really think that a few football matches, bad grass, bad shoes, just having a bad day at the office, you think that's what caused your ACL tear? That's what caused your Achilles tear? That's what caused hamstring tear? It's a long story. It's a ticking time bomb underneath the skin, waiting for the final straw to crack. And yes, this includes contact injury. Now, many of you won't like this. You'll say, no, contact injury, it's impossible. Someone broke my leg. But no, I don't want to hear excuses. I want you to actually take responsibility for everything in this life, even if you might think that it's a little bit outside your control, which obviously, if someone comes in, or obviously if someone hits you with a car, that was outside your control. But you can still ask yourself, why was I in a position to be hit by a random car? Were you walking in the street when you shouldn't have been walking in the street? Did you not check both sides when you crossed the street? Did you not realize you're walking on a street that was dangerous with bad drivers? You know, all these things are things that you can control, but instead people create excuses in their minds with things they can't control to rationalize not changing things within their control. And so I want to cover, in actuality, a few more things that you can do to control contact injury. Now this, firstly, we can talk about tissue integrity. That's literally just how healthy are your bones? How healthy is your fascia? How healthy is your muscle? Is your muscle constantly tensed with trauma so that it can't relax fully, so that when force comes in, it can almost absorb it like jello? And then going from there, force absorption. Do you actually have well-functioning fascia that can actually spread incoming force throughout the body like a spider web? Most people don't. Great athletes do. And then one more piece of that, momentum. And generally, do you know how to ride a challenge or avoid tackles? Some of the best footballers, Maradona, Ozil, David Silva, Coutinho, those kind of players that are small and they play the 10, they're of course gonna get hit a lot. These guys know how to ride challenges because you can't move inefficiently. The body has to be efficient. And that means being able to spiral off of incoming challenges, being able to dodge things like an athlete, having agility, like a ninja, so to speak. If a ninja wasn't able to dodge attacks, it would be a pretty bad ninja. You know what I mean? Lastly, the mitochondrial function. If you are sabotaging your hormones, you're sabotaging your body with man-made toxins, with chemicals, with out of season food, with GMO foods, with non-organic things, you're just piling on the baggage that your body has to carry along with you each and every day. So if you're on the field and we're talking about inches being the difference between a leg break and a bone bruise, or a goal and no goal, these things matter, and most people ignore these things. And so like I just mentioned, the biggest one of them all as far as avoiding contact injury is avoidance. Just be smart. If you know there's a guy on the other team that wants to injure someone, or that his play style is going to lead him to likely go into a dangerous challenge with you to compensate for his lack of speed or intelligence in reading the game, then don't play a hospital pass to your teammate who's being marked by that guy. It's very simple. And yet people want to, toss all these rational reasons out the window when it happens to them, because you don't want to, be honest with yourself in the mirror and say, I could have done some more to avoid this pain. So lastly, for day 2 of 30 for 30, if you're so athletic, then some defender who's obviously clumsy shouldn't be able to touch you, let alone get you perfectly enough just to break your leg or make you tear your ACL. The biggest takeaway from this article and this video is I want you to realize that everything is under your control if you're ready to step up and take it. In fact, there's no upside to saying that isn't true. There's no upside to giving away your power. There's only upward potential if you can actually say to yourself, yes, injuries are my choice. I can avoid them if I do the right things with the right system and the right plan in front of me, and have the right mentors around me that know how to fix these things and know how to build resilient, athletic footballers. Then you'll be totally fine. And all you have to do is just execute. The more responsibility as a footballer that you take, the farther you'll get in life and in your career. Now that was day 2 of 30 for 30. I hope so far you're enjoying these videos. There's so much more to come, and we're going to have so much more fun. I'm looking forward to it. And if you didn't know, we're doing a special annual deal, 67% off on the Entangled tribe on a 1-year membership. This is 1 year to say to yourself, I'm going to do everything I can in my power to become the best footballer possible. And this offer ends at the end of this calendar year. You have until then to make the commitment, invest in yourself, and then from there, the tribe shuts. No more members will be allowed in for a while, and we'll be focusing inwards on our members and getting them the best results as we always do. Now, have a good day, lads. I'll see you very soon.